Hi, Robin at our flower shop. First of all, I would be remiss if I did not mention a few things. Today is 9/11. There's generations of people that will not know what that means, but I do remember. I remember where I was. Ironically, I was in my first florist working on arrangements, and a friend came in and told me what had happened. I didn't have a radio or TV on, so I was unaware. And So I think everybody remembers if they were alive during that time where they were when the news hit them about 9/11. So we continue to pray for America and God bless America. Now we have the situation with Charlie Kirk, a man that I admired, a man that I am in line with on beliefs, and a man that I feel will be greatly missed. And with that said, oh, and also very important at our household, our little princess, after lots of grandsons, lots of nephews, lots of sons and great nephews, we got a granddaughter. And today is her second birthday. And so we celebrate that too. All of that being said, let's do some flowers and have some happy today. I'm going to start with some slough leaves for this arrangement. I'm working off a recipe. This is a requested order, so it's not a designer choice. So I'm working off a recipe and I'll pull things to go in it. So we're starting off with our greenery Salal, and we're going to go to some Gerbers. Let's see, they want a total of, let's see, 5 Gerbers. A total of 5 Gerbers in pink and orange. Take all you want. I got a whole bunch of them. Thank you. We are live. Just to remind you. So we'll get some. Here's our pink Gerbers. Aren't they beautiful? Gotta love Gerbers. Never can have enough of them. It has orange Gerbers and it calls for some yellow Gerbers. Now I saw yellow Gerbers somewhere. Oh, there they are. And we have the yellow Gerbers. So we'll start with those first. Putting in our pink Gerbers. Our orange Gerbers. Yellow Gerbers. Now let's see. It's requesting some buttons and some carnations and some roses. Let me see if I can get that. Buttons. Where is it? So I'll show you these. We got some very bright pink carnations we're working with. The green buttons, palms buttons, whichever you prefer, and some orange spray roses. So this arrangement is going to be full of some bright color, that's for sure. I think they've ordered it for, let's see, what have they ordered it for? I would guess a birthday. Yes, a birthday. And the orange spray roses. These orange spray roses that I'll be having have extremely long stems. And this is a more compact vase arrangement. So we don't have a lot of height to this one. There we go. And now the buttons are too long. So I think what I'm going to do is they tend to grow in two different sets. You can see how it's got the top ones up here and then some more secondary ones down here. And oftentimes, if I come down here in the middle of the stem, I can cut it there and get two, especially for these short arrangements, get two sets now out of one stem. And I think that helps to spread them out in the arrangement, get a little more bang for your buck. So I'm going to do that. Actually cut it again and got a third one. Again, because this is a short, tight, compact arrangement they requested. And they want some filler flower. So let me get that. What did I do with that? Oh, I'd already set it here on the work table. We're going to soften it up a little bit with this filler flower. I think it softens it up, gives it a little bit more delicate touch. Hi, Norma. See, I called you by the right name, not the nickname. So, there you go. I'll spin that around. And that is a nice, cheerful, happy birthday bouquet there. And this one calls for a birthday balloon. So I'm going to step over here and get a birthday balloon. Get that balloon up. This tied on. The trick with these balloons is you have to tie it on, but not tie it too tight. I've tied it too tight and the string will cut the tails and then the balloon will go flying. So we'll attach this right here. I tie them around the vase. I remember my youngest son, when we had our first florist, he was delivering for us and he came back and he said, Mom, the balloon flew off. It's like, it flew off. He said, yeah. I said it was tied to the arrangement, how'd it fly off? He said, well, you had it tied to a rose, and I took it out of the car, and it just took off. So I remember that. So ever since then, we tie it to the vase, not flowers. Lesson learned. He's our youngest son. He's also the one who used to tell me that your delivery driver is your best designer. So I asked him, why was that? He said, because when we mess it up in the car, we have to fix it on the road. So he was pretty funny. He was only 16 when he was delivering for us, so he had a unique sense of humor about it. All right, I'm going to pull this back over. This, I'm not sure. I've got my desk kind of crowded today. This is a, here, let me take this name off. This is a sympathy arrangement that we made that has a crystal cross in it. So it's a tribute arrangement. It has roses, stock, pom-poms, buttons, cushions. And I forgot the filler in it. That's what I was almost forgot it was doing. Crazy day. So again, I forgot to add the purple filler. Again, this one is a requested arrangement, so we get the recipe for it, and my job is to try to get it made as close to the recipe as possible. So that's what I do here. Today is my husband's brother and sister-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday to Billy and Shelly. I think it's kind of cool. Husband and wife have the same birthday. I bet that makes it easier to remember. I don't know though. A couple of times I've even forgot my own birthday. Just busy. Forgot that it was coming. There we go. Adding some of the filler in there to soften that up. I have got to, hold on. I need to remove some of this from my work area. Just gotten too crowded in there. I can't really see what I'm doing. There we go. That gives me a little more room to work. Okay. Get some of that cut off. Look for the spaces that need some. I like to have a second set of eyes to look for the holes when I'm doing this, but I don't have someone else here at the moment. I could get you guys watching to look for the holes, but there we go. I think I'll put one right down in here in the middle too. There we are. Okay, so let me see if I can get that where you can see it better. So that's going out as a tribute piece. All right. Let me get this one set aside and we'll start another one. Takes me a second to get set up to start the next one. Let's see. I've noticed that several people don't catch the lives, but they seem to watch it later in the day or in the evening. That's nice. Glad you enjoy it. Oh, nice. All right, this one's going to be something different for us. This is a basket. I was looking for one that would be a little bit different. We have I don't know, I think I'm at 14 or 16 arrangements to make today. So I've got a few started already. And we'll get the rest of them made here shortly. Let me see. I can. They're working on our road out front. They're doing some construction on our road and they broke our internet. So I've had to tag off my phone and it is really messing up my coverage. But let me get a basket down. I have all the baskets hanging up here over my head. And let me get one of those down. Let's do one at an oval. There we go. So bring that down. Around here, we have stuff stored everywhere. Above our heads, up in the attic. Our barn here has an attic. We have one next door in our other building. We have things stored everywhere just to try to have most of what we can on hand as needed.
It doesn't show.
Okay.
Got it. No worries.
Okay, thank you. That's Bill. He's trying to hide and stay off camera and not talk on camera. But yet he's the one who's pushing me to be on camera. I'm not sure how that's fair, but okay. All right. Oh, great. This one's going to be a fall arrangement. So again, they've requested greenery. So we'll start here with a couple pieces of leather leaf. Leather leaf is a real basic supply, a real basic greenery with florist. It's been way overused, that's for sure. But it's also difficult to complete some of these arrangements without it because it is such a basic greenery. So we're going to do some leather leaf in there, and we're going to do some salal. So this is the salal leaves. They have a much sturdier structure. I think in these baskets too, it's really pretty to do the mixed greeneries, to have the different types in the one basket. Gives it a nice look. My opinion. Everybody has one, right? All right. Now I would tell you what these are, but I can never say the name right. So they're a nice fall. Can't really call them a greenery because they're not green. I don't. That's but they're a great fall base to the structure if you're using a fall arrangement. They give a lot of body to it. It's a nice fall color. So they work really great with that. So I'll show you. I've just kind of put these in the basket right down the center, kind of building our center of our basket here. Gonna work out. And that's what we have so far. And now they're just wanting a basket full of orange and yellows and fall colors. So let me go collecting. Excuse me. So here are the fall colors that I'll work with. And it's a group of moms, daisies, cushions, buttons, a little bit of everything. So we'll get these in there and it'll start coming together. I love these red with the yellow centers. Just hold on to those to a little bit to make sure I don't need them. I'm answering Bill's questions off screen. He's motioning to me.
They look pretty.
Just set them aside and I'll get to them shortly. There's some solids without the yellow center. Adding some more of those here. We don't want to get that over dark. We're going to start lighting it up a little bit at a time. Again with the yellow centers. There we go. And now we're going to come in. Those are kind of like a caramel color. And now we're going to come in with more of a gold color. These are too dark to really be called yellow. But they definitely have a golden color to them. Working around and just continuing to fill the basket. Okay. Now we have some more of these little larger, same color. I'm going to put in there for so we get all the different heights and sizes and get a good mix in there. Hi, Cheryl. I hope you're resting. If I get any busier, you're going to have to come in. Cheryl's my sister. Lives not too far from me. If I moan and groan enough at holidays and busy seasons, she'll come in and help me. She's kind of a jack of all trades, does a little bit of everything. All right, let's see. We need something else. Let me go in the cooler and see what I find. Okay, the Gerbers are really great. So I'm going to go with a red and a couple of orange Gerbers. I know they look really bright, but I think they'll look good. And now I've lost my clippers. Oh, there they are. I think they'll look good with these other colors. Give it a little bit brighter tone. See? A little bit brighter tone, but still stay in the fall colors. Give me just a moment. Turn this around to show you. What do you think? Added a little brightness without getting too far away from the fall colors. And now I'm just going to spin around here to the back and put a few more pieces in the back so we don't have any bald spots. Get the basket nice and full. And here we go. And I think we're done. So that's the front that you were looking at. This is the back. I'll give you a tour as we go around. There you go. All right. We'll get the card on that one. And it will be ready to leave the building. Let me find the name for that one. Let's see. Did this need a balloon? Nope. No balloon. So it has the card attached and it's ready for delivery. Well, guys, I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on before we take off today. Let me turn this around. You can see all of our vases. We've tried to get all of our vases stocked and organized. Here's some of our greenery, our stock, more greenery, some of our Gerbers. And here is a lot of our flowers that we're working with today. Here's Bill working, always managing the flowers. We've got some more Gerbers back there. The hydrangeas, filler flowers, roses, spray roses, wax flower. I'll show you, this is where I work. It's kind of my messy work in progress. These are some of the arrangements. Cover the names there. Some of the arrangements we've already done today. That was the one we did first thing this morning. The one we added filler to. And this one, let's see. I take that out. This one was a large one we did earlier today. Hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.